Today we have an email from a viewer and we want to reply to it today.
Okay. I love my boyfriend, but for some reason we're always arguing. He doesn't understand my needs and often gets annoyed with me for silly little things I do. The last time we broke up, something we do quite often, I felt so down I wanted to kill myself. It's like I can't live with him nor without him. How can I get him to treat me well?
Okay, so they are serial breakuppers, if there is such a word. They break up and come back, break up and come back. And last time they broke up, she felt suicidal. And her question is, how can I get him to
treat me well?
To treat me well, to treat me well. Okay. Now here, I think is the wrong question that she's asking. Why? Because we get this all the time. We counsel couples and they contact us saying, give us advice for our relationship. We can't get along, or we're having problems, etc. And as we go through the counseling session, we realize that the couple themselves don't have a problem. What they have is individual problems. They have personal problems. Either both or at least one of them has individual problems that they need to solve before they can have a functional relationship. So for example, it's very common to find that someone is having marriage problems or relationship problems when the real problem is an addiction that they have, or that they have a problem with anger. You know, they can't control their temper. They are still struggling with issues that they went through in the past, in previous relationships. So they get into a relationship with all this luggage from the past, unresolved problems, and they want to be happy with someone who has their own set of problems. It can't work.
Yeah, and it's like having a child when you're living in the streets and you want to have a child. Mm-hmm. You don't have a way to raise a child. Mm-hmm. The same thing in the marriage. You don't have a way to have a happy marriage, a happy family, if you're going to it with all these issues that is not even related to the other person. Mm-hmm. And when they're together, and that's what I think is happening here, when she's together with her boyfriend, they fight. And they fight and they break up. But the problem is not that he doesn't understand her, is that she has to understand that she has problems and she needs to sort out. She can't just bring those problems into the relationship and think that now he has to understand that I have problems and he has to, solve them for me, or something like that.
People shouldn't go into a relationship wanting the other person to solve their problems, right? To solve his or her problem. You should only go into a relationship when you have something to offer the other person, and not when you're going in to take, to get. You have problems, you want to find someone to take care of you. Of course, that's a part of a relationship, but that shouldn't be the reason why you go into a relationship. You get together with someone, you marry someone because you want to make that person happy, and not because you want that person to make you happy. That's going in with this taking, this getting idea, rather than with the giving attitude. So just the fact that she became suicidal in the last breakup shows that she has problems, emotional problems. And we see this all the time.
And that's a lot of pressure on the guy as well. Because he breaks up with her and now she's thinking of death. I mean, how is he going to deal with that? He's going to have to stay in this relationship in order for her to stay alive?
Out of pity, right? Out of pity or feeling sorry for her. So if you do that, if you are trying to have a relationship, but you have personal, very serious personal problems, such as, for example, you're a man, especially if you're a man and you're in a lot of financial problems. You can't take care of your own finances and you want to get married, assume the responsibility of another person. How? Tell me, how are you going to do that? Are you a magician? You have serious emotional problems. You have your little ghosts and demons in your head that make you explode in anger and explode verbally. to the other on the other person, how are you going to be in a relationship?
Even addictions, Renato.
Yes, addictions, drinking problems, drugs. How can you take care of someone else when you cannot take care of yourself? So, I'm sorry, but some people are not relationship material. Some people are not ready for a relationship. They would do better staying alone and taking care of their own situation, their own issues first, and then be ready to enter a relationship. That's something very important you need to consider. And it's the best thing you can do. So if you are crying because you broke up and you're wondering how you can get back together, first of all, find out why you broke up. Your first marriage broke up. You're now thinking about marrying again. But did you fix the reasons, the issues in you that contributed to the first divorce? So work on yourself first. Take care of your issues first. And then you will be better equipped to take care of a relationship. All right? So not everyone is a relationship, is relationship material, unfortunately. So that's the message for today.
Sort yourself out first. Then think of somebody else.
Because that's what it comes down to. Mm-hmm. Every couples counseling session we have, if each one would do their part, there would be no couples problem. There would be no relationship problem. Mm-hmm. Right? Sometimes you're counseling a couple and we feel sorry for the other person on the receiving end of all that heaviness, that luggage, all the bad stuff that one individual is pouring upon the other.
It's like they have this land that is all dirty and full of plants, and they want to build a house in it. Mm-hmm. They don't want to clean it. Mm-hmm. They just want to build a house on top of that. Yeah. With no base, with nothing, no preparation. Just build something on top of that land that you don't know what's going on underneath.
Yes. First things first. Look at your situation. Be self-critical. See where you need help. Get that help. Whatever that is, emotional, financial, spiritual. And then say, okay, now I'm ready for a relationship. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll come back next week with another important topic to help you in your relationship life. Thank you.